Great, well welcome to the Technical Working Group meeting in Lisbon in Portugal, and I'm very pleased to have two Portuguese members of the Technical Working Group. First of all, Francesco, you have been working at WHO as an intern and now you're part of the workforce in the hospital in Lisbon. How do you feel that the work that's been going on in this room is going to change health workforce education in Portugal and ultimately the health system?
First of all, I must say that it has been a pleasure, a privilege to be working at the WHO, first as an intern, as you've said. It was like a few months ago, I was just a student. Right now I graduated, I'm a medical doctor, and it was really good to be able to join the group and not to stop my work and my collaboration as my internship ended. More than that, this was really important for me to be part of this group and right now have you in Lisbon, because it was my way of trying to help you implementing this tool, this very important tool in my country, in Portugal, because Portugal has a very, very well organized national healthcare system, and I think it may be one of the perfect places to try to implement and to prove that this tool is very, very important, and this tool will make the difference for the future of the national healthcare system and the health workforce worldwide.
Very good. And I think that kind of leads on really to you, Andrea, because you've been involved with the pharmacy internationally, and particularly in the area of continuing professional development. And that's one of the key strands, I think, that's coming out of the conversation today. So in that respect, you're now working in Portugal. How do you see that marriage between the sort of the global or international work and what you're doing in Portugal, particularly in terms of the continuing professional development?
I just recently moved back to Portugal. I work for the International Pharmaceutical Federation as a project coordinator and researcher on the FIP Education Initiative, so it's all about education. Our main focus this year is, as you said, continuing professional development, and it's also continuing professional recognition and career pathways for all health professionals, as we just mentioned in the meeting. So for me, it's quite good and fortunate to be back home now and to be able to collaborate with the society, with the pharmaceutical society here, and also to have colleagues of mine so we can start our collaboration, start our interprofessional education among us, and then lead that to a more national level. So for me, it's very fortunate and good to be part of the group as an expert on the pharmaceutical side, so on the pharmacy and pharmaceutical sciences, but to be able to involve everyone. And I think one of the key aspects from this group is we need to be flexible, adaptable, transparent, but also to have a core mission and goal for the transformative education. So I think it's also about needs-based, but it's also about sharing best practices, and Portugal is a very good case, and I think we will be a good country to have the tool piloted and hopefully then lead to implementation in a future.
Minister of Health that you spectacularly arranged for the group this afternoon, and I think that really, as you're saying, you know, implementing it in Portugal, you'll be one of the sort of the cutting-edge countries using the tool. So I think it's going to be exciting going from the room today, looking at some of the early iterations of the tool to, you know, having the tool out in Portugal. So thanks very much for both of you coming along. Thank you much for introducing us, and I'm looking forward to following up on how it goes in Portugal.